Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
Now Ashley's being kidnapped by a freaking wall. Like, seriously, she is such a dumbass at times. We can go to the merchant and upgrade our weapons. Then we enter this room where we will meet some new enemies. Me and my friends have a running joke about these bugs. We call them the bug busters. But here's the real names and the history on them. Norestadors, Spanish meaning the Unseener, were large creatures that were originally human, encountered by Leon during his time in the castle underground and sewers. Norestadors were created from a horrific experimental application of the plaga organism on the human body as part of the Los Leonardos research. Now all we have to do is dodge these fuckers and get to this room where a drain pipe is and drain the water to head to the next part of the mission. Personally, I like this part. It feels like something out of Raiders of the Lost Ark with all these traps everywhere. I like how the blades come out of the walls and you have to time it when the blades come by. And by the way, running with a hand grenade or any other grenade will help you run a little faster. And I like how they have a different design to the castle compared to other areas of the game. I like the atmosphere in the castle. It's sometimes bright but sometimes very dark. Unlike the village, you see that 4 times in the game and it never changes, it still looks the same. But with the castle, it looks like something out of an old Count Dracula film. When you look at the castle from far away, you can tell that Capcom really cared about what type of lighting and framework they wanted until they fucked it up with the series of Resident Evil 6. Going through this door, we meet the Praying Zealots, the sign of Mendez' work. He pretty much manipulated the Lost to worship Lord Sadler even when he is dead. There's always something that will keep you hooked to this game. Like, there's always something new to discover about the enemies and the areas you visit. I find myself lost in this game. I'm always excited on what's going to happen next. Even though I know the game like the back of my hand, it still excites me either way. Now we enter the gallery room where we have to kill the leader zealot, who has the key to the next part of the game. There is a really easy puzzle at that part, but before that, kill all the archers and the other enemies before killing the leader zealot to grab the key. What I like about this area is there's a shortcut, and sometimes in the other areas there will be a shortcut, but this one is the most easiest one. Jump down here and then go through the door and kill the leader just to get the key. But the thing is, if you let him go up the stairs, he will end up on a Gatling gun, and you don't want that because that'll waste so much ammo, and also it is a pain in the ass trying to kill this fucker because he can kill you in a matter of seconds. Now we got the gallery key, we can solve the puzzle, and I like this puzzle. It's actually unique compared to any other of the puzzles in the game. It's called the 6 sacrifice picture frame, and all you gotta do is match the frames in the pictures to make 6 people's sacrifices. It is really easy and I love it. In this cutscene we get the definitive truth that Salazar is only 20 years old, but he looks like a fucking leprechaun.
You, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
So here's a room you can skip completely. All you gotta do is run up the stairs, activate the door, knife the pot, press the button, walk to the door, open it, walk back and listen to the dude blow everyone up. Then run to the middle, collect the key from the middle, and you can always turn around and go back into the room if you've left anything there. So if you left ammo or health, you can always go back in. And this is what I mean about running back and forth between areas. Some areas won't respawn enemies, making it easier for you, the player, to grab certain items like health and treasures, all whilst you relax a bit.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
Colomaros are plague-infested wolves. The name means fangs in Spanish. They are notable in that each must see you before it will attack you. Though if a plague emerges from its back, it will attack you straight away, without you even seeing you. Salazar also keeps a selection of these vicious creatures in his maze garden, calling them his pets, where they will attempt to ambush you and try to kill you whilst you explore the maze to get the 2 half-moon keys. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a thumbs up if you did like the video, and a comment down below why you liked it. And if you didn't like it, put a thumbs down and tell us why, so I can improve on this shit. I know this is kind of crap, one of my crappiest videos I've done, but I hope it kind of helps you. Anyway, I enjoy making these and talking about the Resident Evil universe, but I will see you next time for part 6 on Resident Evil 4 and why it is the best Resident Evil in the series. But anyway, my name is clownloveoc, so peace boys and girls.
So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
So now we've found out who the other intruder is and who has been helping you throughout this game. Ada Wong from Resident Evil 2, one of the best female characters in Resident Evil. But anyway, guys, my name is clownloveoc and welcome to Resident Evil 4 and why it is the best game in the series. So this is a very short chapter, but I do like how invented the developers got with it. Like, for instance, you have to press this bell to reveal a picture where you have to shoot the bottle of wine and it looks like splattered blood. Also, this cage part can be a bitch. You have archers and also a Garrador attacking you at the same time. You have to be quick to shoot the locks off and escape before you lose your head. After this, you have to activate a lever to cross over to the other side where Ashley is, all whilst enemies sprout out Charlotte's web out of their heads. It's tiresome because you're losing a lot of ammo taking them fuckers down, and to top it all off, once you do cross the bridge, some fuckers come at you with riot shields, but like I said, a well placed shot can kill them instantly. If you follow the path to the left, you will get a free rocket launcher for the next part of the game, so there is some benefits to the part of this game. It's also kinda cool how you get a free rocket launcher, but this is where I say get the mine thrower. I'll tell you why in the next video, but trust me, getting the mine thrower is a lot more better than getting a free rocket launcher. Also, the merchant is here, so you can buy the mine thrower or any other weapon you want, and the save point, but I don't see the point saving here because it's the end of the chapter after this cutscene, and it's one of the saddest cutscenes in the game because Louise Sarah dies. Sorry, spoilers, but Louise Sarah was always one of my favourite characters in the game. It's too bad we don't get to play as him because he actually dies in the game.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Stay with me, Louis. I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back. Louis! Louis!
Escort missions have changed rapidly since 2000 in the video game scenery. Games like BioShock, who have AI that help you and take care of themselves by giving you health and ammo, but the aspect of Ashley getting captured in every single fucking chapter is just boring and makes the player feel like they're on their tiptoes. In every single chapter, you always have to protect her. She doesn't do anything for you, like she doesn't give you health herbs or runs off and hides. She only stays by your side, unless you tell her to wait, and sometimes that is a good aspect. You can make her wait in corners whilst you deal with other enemies, but still it kinda makes it harder having her with you, because you always gotta look out for number one. Having her tag along with you makes exploring harder and more of a waste of time, since you may be wasting more ammo trying to protect her. When Ashley is near you, she can basically be easily killed by you yourself by accidentally knifing her or accidentally shooting her whilst enemies around. When she is wearing her knight's armour, she can be useful at times. She can distract hordes of enemies and also be used as a shield. She can't die and is more useful than the normal costume that she is in. So after saving her for the 50th time, you get a chance to play as her and take a break from Leon, but not for too long. You can collect treasures and some ammo in this part of the game. It makes me feel like this part of the game was just a waste of time. You know, they should have put a different part in it. You can kill some enemies by throwing these lanterns at them, but there are literally only 2 enemies in this part of the game. And you can skip the first enemy straight away, but you have to kill the second one. I like how it has 2 puzzles in this part of the game, like the door switches. It's very easy to remember. It's red, then grey, and then blue. You have to solve another puzzle straight away after, but I do like this one. I kind of like all of the puzzles in the game, but I will slow down the footage for you so you can see how easy it is to complete. Like I said, the puzzle is really easy to beat. That's why I slowed it down for you so you know what you're doing if you haven't played this game and you want to know how to solve the puzzle. Also, I got to mention there is some new enemies here called the Armadors. I will get into their history and their backstory in the next video. And I also want to point out that sometimes Armadors will stand still on purpose just so they can do that. You know, as you can see, you have to dodge it, and if you do get hit by one of them, you are dead straight away. And that's why Ashley is useless in this game. Unlike Shiva out of Resident Evil 5, she's actually got some good use to her. She actually does dodge and does give you ammo and health. She's your partner in the game, and that's what I think they should have done with this one. This is my only minor gripe about this game, is Ashley is useless. Me and my friend Miss Ducky have the same opinion, and she helped me write this script today, so thank you Miss Ducky for writing that. Please check her channel out. She does a lot of funny skits in her games, especially like Tomb Raider, Uncharted. She has played Resident Evil 4. It's one of her favourite games as well as mine. That's why we love it. But anyway, this is the end of the video. My name is clownloveoc. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. And also put a comment down below what your favourite characters are, who's your favourite boss and enemy, and you know, who's your favourite character and shit like that, besides Leon. But anyway, I'm gonna go, so peace bros and girls.